boys? Today I'm going to be bringing back one of my favorite builds into the new patch, the Rainbow AILMENT Plasma Engineer. I'm looking for the Breach Cutter, the Shard Diffractor, and the Plasma Burster, all base plasma weapons that can have multiple different status effects added to them through overclocks. And the Tinker is great for this since you get 2 free levels on every weapon. I'm going to be looking to get a lot of potency on all the weapons and scale up all of the ailments at the same time. And the levels help a lot with that because you can't actually get potency on a stat on the plasma weapons until you actually have an ailment on them. So the faster you get them to level 6, the better. And Engineer has a pretty small weapon pool with some great weapons for it, so I should be pretty likely to get them. And there's 3 of them that I actually want. I don't really care that much about the Warthog. I could convert it into electrical to ramp up the status debuffs a bit more, but that's about all I would do with it. I don't really care about the base damage that much, so that the plasma wouldn't be super helpful. I'd like to get a bit of gold here so that I can re-roll into them if necessary. I have more mushrooms still, so that's probably not going to happen, but 2 gold veins over here is pretty helpful. And then I'm going to want to stack stats that help me apply the debuffs more often. Reload speed and plus beams and stuff like that would be fantastic just to hit more often. Let's see, we've got the Plasma Burster.
I got big plans for these.
I will go ahead and lock that one in. Would have been cool to have maybe the Breach Cutter, since I haven't really messed around with that since the patch, but oh well. The Burster can get the slow effect, and I think the shock effect on it. So that could be a good crowd control weapon for me. Get a lot of extra bounces on it as well at level 18. This does not look good. I'm gonna save that for a bit later. Try not to die too early. Damage. Nah, just grab the reload. Try and get that up to 6 as soon as possible, so I can look for the overclocks. I do want status damage, but it's pretty early, and the XP will help from that. I'm actually going to try and get the burn and shock if I can on any of the weapons and try to scale that up to relevant damage. So I'm also looking for the status damage stuff on top of any potency I can find for the weapons themselves. Since I'm not really going for the damage of the weapons themselves, converting the Warthog to plasma won't do that much for me.
This is perfect for my build.
And clear. Supply pod inbound.
Nice shot.
Pickled Nitro would be very good. It's kind of risky, but I will definitely want it in the build, and the other ones aren't great anyways.
Give me that.
At least don't have that much of it right now.
Stronger.
So we got the shock effect, and potency will now be an upgrade option for the burster.
Yeah. Loot bug eliminated.
I have very little nitro so far, which is kind of a good thing right now, so that I'm not super slow.
Let's show them some pain.
But I need to try and get it before the elites die. Luckily no shellbacks, since they are extremely difficult to deal with on the first stage. People are recommending that you save the supply pod for them and try to drop it on them, but it's pretty tough to actually pull off. You'll have a ton of bugs swarming around blocking your progress, and then you have to deal with the shellbacks on top of that. Just not a good time, it seems like. Where is the nitro? I skipped a patch somewhere on the right side, I think. Oh, I guess I have 37, so that might be the only amount left. I guess I will take one of these over the crit chance, and electrical for more debuffing.
Overclock, my favorite type of clock.
Since I'm going to be scaling up status and potency based stuff anyways, I guess I would take potency over crit chance.
Not too shabby.
I don't remember where the nitro was. Is that it? Okay, there we go.
One down.
Oh yeah, there was a bit of gold that the Praetorians knocked down that I might have skipped as well.
It's overloading, miner. Get a move on.
Potency and reload are both fantastic. I think reload should be slightly better,
This one makes me want to be a better
since
dwarf.
that basically multiplies everything the weapon does, and potency is just the status effects. Breach cutter, very nice.
This'll cut
Don't even
a
have to
bucket,
reroll for it. Reload speed is
Dibbity
good.
dips.
The clock's ticking, miner. Get it
Plasma
wrapped up.
damage isn't super relevant, but none of these are amazing anyways,
Feels
so that's
rare.
fine.
Feels
Reload is very nice.
Hey, not too shabby.
This is kind of risky because I'm so slow. I can't really aim my shots right now.
Bugs are going insane. Move.
Luck would be kind of nice. Movement speed's also pretty helpful. I guess I'll go for the greed here.
I'm raring to try
You can get
this
some
out.
pretty nice stuff like plus beams on the different plasma weapons. I think I'm not going to mess around with this level too long since it's a bit risky right
I
now.
want it.
How slow I am. I don't have much movement speed or survivability yet.
They're everywhere. Move out, miner. Get it over with.
Paint job will be pretty helpful since there are a lot of weapons that I want levels on.
I always
I mean,
waste
I
my
want
money on
level 18
cosmetics.
on basically 3 different things.
Reidan!
This ain't a picnic, miner. The bugs are all over you.
Potency or XP. Let's grab the early XP, I suppose. That's the weapon
me
that I care the
That's
least
what-
about here.
Here, have a bullet in
Potency
that
for the
spice.
burster
Just
is
the upgrade I
nice.
was looking
And we got
for.
the slow, very nice.
Overclock.
That gets me
Rock
both
and
of the
stone.
ailments available to that one. I guess a green
It's
pyrite over there.
Don't get this wrapped up soon. It's all over, miner.
So I'm looking for the shard diffractor now. Nope. 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 That was over 100 gold. Jesus.
Shard diffractor.
That's gonna be a
Easy
painful
pick.
shot.
The threat level just went up.
I guess a paint job for that.
If it looks good, it shoots
I
better.
can
Everyone
try and
knows
go for
that.
18 on that since it has quite a few levels that I kind of had to take. Got damage or reload. I'll take the reload
Bingo.
to hit more often with it.
This ain't a picnic, miner.
Damage
The bugs are all over you.
isn't super relevant for it. Reload. Yeah, I kind of just want to maximize the status effects here and see how it ends
I'm
up
gonna
being.
go with this.
Drop pod has arrived. Get there before the timer runs out.
Reload
The drop pod
for
is
the
not going to
diffractor.
hang around.
This one.
Ooh, +1 beams into an overclock?
Upgrade's
Absolutely.
gonna change
We
my
got the
life.
burn for a first status
I'm
effect for
clocking
that,
it
and
to
now
a
I can get
level.
potency as well.
Stage 1 completed. Well done. Taking you to stage 2.
Big paint job, and I can't reroll anyways. Unfortunately, can't grab that now.
If it looks good, it shoots
That's
better.
pretty
Everyone
cheap
knows
for
that.
one level on it, even though
Lock it
damage
in.
isn't the best for me.
Get to work. There's aliens to be killed and gold to be mined.
Mission control, you surly bugger. This one's for you.
I believe the breach cutter can also get shock, and I think the shard diffractor can get all three of the ones that can appear on plasma: slow, shock, and burn. Let's grab the reload here.
Baby.
You can't get the acid effect on any of the plasma weapons though.
Swarm detected. Get ready. They'll be with you shortly. Resupply prepared. Clear the landing zone of obstacles.
I think there actually aren't a lot of useful artifacts for me now. Pickled Nitra is the biggest one for a status build. Gold-tipped bullets would be okay.
You want some more?
I think the crit one is actually bad since it lowers your global damage. I guess some plasma damage here.
That's the one.
Uh-oh, more hoarder damage is really bad. Unless I can get all the war dog shots on it.
The scanner just lit up like a Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming.
You're cute, but you're dead.
Decent damage.
I can't get enough of this rare stuff. Ah!
Ow. That feels super bad when you're locked in and then one of those guys just barrels right towards you.
Objective completed.
Try and get a
Excellent
bit
job.
of healing real quick. But it is taking me forever to get the hoarder and the supply drop here.
Feeling much better now.
A slasher, and I can't see the other one yet. Oh, there we go, Praetorian. Honestly, maybe the healing artifact would be super nice right now. Guess a bit of armor
This one
here.
makes me want to be a better dwarf.
LZ cleared. Supplies inbound.
Okay, there we go, not bad. Nitra would be pretty good, actually. But I'm gonna take this to try and guarantee I don't die from my mess-ups here.
Crawl back to hell.
Fire rate, I guess.
It's a little extra special.
You guys locked onto the loot bug over there. See if I can find the hoarder now, hopefully. Reload. I'm gonna take the level on the breach cutter, I think. I could still go for 18 on everything, and that's a lot higher, actually. Get some fire rate and reload speed to apply the debuff more often. See, the loot hoarder was somewhere over here.
The threat level keeps rising. You have to move, miner.
The holy hoarder, I mean. There we go. Reload.
This one's so mean. We got it! Huzzah!
Potency, I'll take the grenade since those are fairly close.
Nice. I'll take it. Let's clear them out.
Reloads, I suppose they're close enough,
This
and
is
that'll get
my
me the
pick.
second overclock. Got the shock on that
This
for
one
a
almost
second
makes it
debuff.
too easy.
The
So
bugs
these
are
ones are
growing
looking
stronger.
pretty good so far. Shock and cold, burn and shock. And then I need some overclocks for the diffractor now.
Die, monsters!
Damage isn't that great.
Pretty sweet.
I do need some status damage still, though, to go with the potency upgrades on the weapons.
You shouldn't regret
Damage,
this
I
move.
guess I'll
will
take it
get
for the
you.
level.
This is it.
sake, move it! They're everywhere.
Reload is pretty good. Weapon range on beam is not bad, but it does only affect 2, and I do need a lot of weapons here.
That's the one.
Weapon levels.
I killed a loot bug, and I'm not so proud about it.
Could use some magnets as well, but oh well. Potency, piercing, I'll take the burster.
It's mine.
The bugs are growing stronger.
Got it in the mouth.
At level 18, I'll add some extra bounces to it so that it can hit even more often and apply even more status debuffs.
Shoot it in the face.
Potency, sure.
Oh yeah.
Objective completed, Miner. Get to the drop pod before it heads
I'm
back to
pretty
orbit.
slow, so let's not mess around too long
Bloody
here.
hell, you're hot to kill.
Big pickup radius, I guess I'll take that.
Dial it in.
I think it's not amazing at 44, but maybe it'll help finish off some stuff. Status or 2 levels. I don't have any of this yet, and it is very important here. So let's try and level that up a bit.
Special.
Damage, I guess, for the level.
This is gonna help me be a
Gotta
perfect
move on,
dwarf.
Miner. The drop pod will head out momentarily.
One down.
That elite never stood a chance. I will see to it there is a beer on the house when you make it back.
Luck.
If you make it back.
That was the second floor, so there's a lot of shops to go with that, I suppose.
Yoink.
Reload
This
into an
one's so
overclock.
me.
Got the slow on that. Probably the least useful of them now, since I already have it on the burster, but I'll still go for it.
This bugs.
I don't have any mining yet,
This
and it's
is
very
my pick.
useful on this map. Probably look for some status damage or reload or
Nope.
something.
Try again.
Reload is good
I'm
on
raring
that.
to try this out.
Kind of expensive for just damage. Movement's pretty useful for the nitro stuff.
I'm a better dwarf. Show me more.
These are really bad for me. Armor's okay, but I wouldn't be able to reroll.
Let me try again.
Reload's good.
Pretty sweet. This one.
Piercing is okay, but it's 24 nitra, so probably pass on that.
Gold.
There's
It's my
pieces
least
to
used
shoot
weapon,
and
and it's
work
not
to be
even
done.
plasma.
Get to it, Miner.
Next time, let's go somewhere nice. Loot bug, open.
Objective completed. Excellent job.
Yeah, that's one of the issues with the weapons that converted into
Gold.
that you convert into plasma, I mean, is that you don't really get the cool overclocks on them, so you can't really add status effects to
Swarm
them.
detected. Get ready.
You just
We'll
have
be
all
with
of
you
the
shortly.
base stuff that the weapon itself has, which is always kinetic since that's what gets converted.
Sorry, little bug. Your own fault for being full of goodies.
Reload, that's pretty good. Yeah, I'll go with
This'll
that
do.
one. That actually is my highest weapon now, so getting some stats for
Supply
that's
pod
not
LZ
bad.
is full of crap. Please clear it out.
And level 18's a pretty huge upgrade for that with, I think, +3 beams. That'll be a lot more debuffing.
Big swarm detected. Lock up and get ready. Scanner shows clear. Supply pod inbound.
Nice shot.
So yeah, I think that would actually be bad for a status build. I believe global damage does work on status effects, and crit stuff doesn't. It might still be a net gain just for the base weapon damage, but I don't really care.
Feels rare.
I'll just grab that for the pickled nitra scaling. Reload. I may as well here.
A swarm is heading your way. Load up.
Potency would get me up to 18, that's not bad. Plus 3 beams, a lot more debuffing.
Shoot it in the face! Alien scum! Loot bug down.
Kind of an annoying spot for a shellback to stop. I've barely even explored this map so far. And then it's really hard to mine once those guys come out.
Your history!
At least I do have a decent amount of freezing now.
Go to hell! Dwarves don't die easily!
Potency, sure.
You don't see these every day. Bloody hell, you're hot!
That level keeps rising. Drop pod on the right.
Well, at least there is a lot of resources clustered up here, so I got a decent amount still. Those are already at 18, so a bit more potency's okay.
I'm not scared of you!
Zero magnet run it looks like so far. Reload is nice.
This one! Feel much better now. Think you could kill me?
Get yourself onto that drop pod. It's about to head out.
See, I don't have a lot of time here with pickled nitra, so it looks like those elite XP orbs are gonna have to wait. Or rather, disappear entirely, I suppose.
We'll have a good meal ready
Oh,
for
there
you when
was
you
a
return.
magnet over there. But it looks like that just spawned because I didn't see anything on the map earlier when I mentioned that. Reload for those two is alright.
I'm gonna do something epic.
Potency
with
is
this.
decent.
You don't see these every day.
See what else we got.
What else?
Reload into level 18.
Baby.
I definitely don't want to lower the potency and reload speed on my other weapons, so bouncing more time does the same thing as that anyways.
This
Allows
is
me
gonna
to
change
apply more
everything.
debuffs. Although on enemies close to me, it won't hit that many times. I'll grab a little bit of
I
that.
can't get enough of this. Surely next time we'll be better.
Reload. Let's go there and really try out the breach cutter.
Gotta have that legendary.
That also works on those two. That's not bad.
Epic upgrade. That's a no-brainer.
There's work to be done. Up and at 'em, miner.
Here we go.
So I think I got +1 beams on that as well earlier. So that's looking like my main weapon now for this run. Also has 2 damage over time effects, which is probably the ideal for damage here. I guess I could try having damage over time numbers on, but that one almost always causes massive lag, regardless of what type of build you're doing. Maybe my damage will be high enough with the ramping nitra that it won't lag too badly.
The scanner just lit up like a Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming.
My little friend.
Ah!
face! Loot bug pop. You want some more?
Reload fire rates. Fire's better on that one. The reload speed is very fast on it, even without a lot of upgrades.
Crawl back to hell!
Swarm detected. Get ready. They'll be with you shortly.
Yeah, there's some definite slowdowns in the FPS with all the electrical stacks up there ticking on those guys.
Supply pod LZ's blocked. Please clear it out.
Let's clear them out! Yeah!
Swarm detected. Get ready. They'll be with you shortly.
Bloody hell, you're hot to kill!
Stand clear. Supply pod inbound.
Nice!
Dodge, dodge, gold. 4th floor, so not a lot of value out of that. I could still get gold tipped on the 5th floor or the pay-to-win scanner, and it would be pretty solid. So I guess I may as well.
Yeah!
Big pickup, but doesn't really do much at this point.
Dibbity dips!
Oh yeah, it could help me get rerolls. That's still only level 7. That's a bit unfortunate. Another shellback.
One down! Oh, that hit the spot.
My damage actually is quite high on this run. I'm actually trying not to hit the elites, but they're dying pretty quickly still.
I'm not scared of you!
After the 1st floor was pretty slow,
Follow this!
but the build is very dependent on the stable overclocks you get, the balanced overclocks I
This
mean,
one's for Carl!
since you need to get all these status effects actually started.
Time's running out, Miner. The bugs are getting worse.
One down! Go to hell!
Quota satisfied. The drop pod is arriving. Get moving. It won't hang around.
Potency is decent for my best weapon.
Hell yeah!
Man, there hasn't been a single retrievable magnet for the run so far.
The drop pod is about to leave. Get your ass moving, Miner.
This is actually kind of close.
Congratulations, Miner, on completing the 4 easy steps. Next up is the final
Big
stage.
reload for the breach cutter if I want that. Sure.
Dial it in! You don't see these every day!
That is a lot of nitro to spend, and I kind of want to have close to 0 since I have a scanner. So
Looks
that might
beautiful.
be able to hit
I need.
18.
Let's shake it up!
Potency and reload are pretty solid.
Pretty sweet!
I might want that. 19 would be 1 green or blue.
Show me more!
See, nothing there, so that didn't really pay off.
Next!
Reload, there we go, that's not bad. I could grab that, but at level 7 on the 5th floor, I'm level 55. Probably not getting much value out of that.
Feels rare! Feels right!
The dreadnought will emerge when you destroy the small cocoons, and watch out for elites. Keep your cool, you will make it out just fine.
Feel much better now.
So, basically a full breach cutter build in the end.
Let's get them in.
I did have some decent heavy and beam upgrades, but unfortunately the levels weren't really there for the shard diffractor.
sugar.
I found a gold plate.
I'm going to wait a bit on the supply pod. In case I get the pay-to-win console, I can keep that active for a while longer. Also, didn't get much of the status effect damage.
Give it to me.
I think I got one blue that I had to give up a paint job for.
One down. You're cute, but you're dead.
So you can actually do much better on a build like this, getting the shard fracture to 18 and also getting more status damage on top of that.
Supplies can't land. Clear it out, miner.
See you in hell. That will teach you.
Decent damage from the pickled nitra at least, though.
Meet your maker, creep. I die a little inside every time I have to take out a neutral.
Reload, I suppose? Actually, I could still go for 18 on that.
I can use this.
Damage... may as well.
Dibs.
The damage actually, I don't think applies to status effects when it's on the weapon itself. So either of these is fine. I'll take that to help out with the kiting a bit. I can go ahead and grab this now, the boss is almost out.
LZ ready. Resupply inbound.
So pay to win is amazing on the final
This
floor.
one.
How's my global damage looking with that? 617%. Very nice.
Watch out.
I can get a
It's
tiny
big
amount
and
more
it's
from the
dangerous.
nitro scanner pickled nitro combo. Got the big boy here. I don't have much mining speed on this run and I am pretty slow.
Alien scum.
Potency for my best weapon. Actually, status effect is just more damage across everything here.
Yoink. I'm gonna kill you all. Swallow this. Suck on this, you freak of nature. That will teach you.
Big damage, not super relevant for a status build. Reload speed might actually be better here. I'll try it and really push the
Feels
status
rare.
damage.
Feels right. One down. I'm gonna kill you all.
That's a lot of rocks. I guess he kind of destroys them as he walks over them. movement speed, that'll help out a little bit.
I'm raring to try this out.
Not too bad now, even with pickled nitra.
Dreadnought down. Objective
So
completed.
that's going to be it
Excellent
for
job.
the Rainbow Ailment
Objective
Plasma
completed, Reidan.
build.
Get to the drop
I think
pod
I do
before
like
heading
electric
back
on the
to
Warthog just to apply more status effects. It does a bit less hit damage, but I'm not really scaling that anyways. Shard Diffractor only level 7, a little bit unfortunate on the level ups there. You can definitely do all 4 weapons to 18 on the Tinkerer,
Get yourself onto
and
that
it's
drop
usually
pod. It's
not
about to head
super
out.
hard, but it's not guaranteed. And we did get a high level Breach Cutter with the
Impressive
double
work,
damage
Miner.
status on
The
that.
Dreadnought
It's
never
pretty
knew what
cool.
hit it.
Let's see, which one did that have? The cooling. So all of the status damages from these 3. Although I think that's a bit too complex for me to do in my head. 2.5 million fire was only from the Breach Cutter, and then the electrical was across all 3 of those, and that's a bit too complex for me. 30 million plasma. So the status effects did less than a third of my damage. So I think the build might not be that good. Probably better to just go into the plasma damage itself and the actual hit damage of the weapons. But my status damage was kind of low, I had 1 blue for that. The upgrades for that were decent. A legendary reload and +1 beams, some good reload, some okay potency. Didn't have too many damage levels, which I think is useless there. So that weapon itself couldn't have been much better, although the build overall might have been able to. Pretty good reload, bit of potency. That one just didn't get a lot of levels. Purple damage wasn't super relevant. The artifacts were very good. Pickled Nitra is fantastic for damage over time builds. The life thing came at a perfect time when I was close to dying. And pay to win on level 5, you love to see it. But that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.